Work box. I'm about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Now, I made a video earlier before the fight, and I actually told y'all that Anthony Joshua got beat up in sparring. A lot of people didn't believe that. A lot of people was acting like they didn't know what was going on, but you could clearly see the bruises on the right side of his face. I guess they tried to hide it the best they could with makeup, but that didn't work. The question is who this young man that beat up on Anthony Joshua like that? We need to know his name. We need to be looking out for him, like I said in my last video. Now, that makes a lot of sense, which is a fighter who's on ESPN. I mean, not ESPN, but Fight Hype. He's from the UK, and he was basically saying the same thing. And he was saying that it looked like Anthony Joshua got hurt in sparring from the way that he was fighting. And I told people that he got beat up before the fight. That's what hurt him. And from now we understand, from Blue Blood Boxing, shout out to Blue Blood Boxing, you know, allegedly he was hurt and had a concussion from sparring. His father was angry because he didn't want his son to go out there and fight with a concussion. And Eddie Hearn still sent him out there with a concussion. I called it. Y'all gotta give me my props. That's all I ask. Just give me my props. You know, I know a lot of people don't like my channel for boxing, but I keep it non-biased and I tell you the truth. And the truth is, this man got his ass whooped in sparring and he couldn't pull the trigger. That's what happened. Nothing against AJ. Not taking nothing away from AJ. Great fighter. Strong fighter. He didn't get them belts by mistake, okay? He did not get those belts by mistake, but at the end of the day, I saw that he was hurt. I saw that he was hurt in sparring. I seen the bruises on his face, but no one act like they saw them. I told y'all. He never recovered from that left hook. That left hook was the punch that got hit him. When Andy Ruiz threw that left hook, it hit him right here. Right here. And it shook him up. It shook him up. Now people could say, even from sparring, now it looks like from the way that that punch ended that entire fight, that Anthony Joshua was hurt from sparring. It looked like whoever he was sparring did give him a concussion, because Anthony Joshua was lost after the third round. He was lost. And thank God for Ruiz being patient and taking his time, because that was the way he went out and won the fight, by being patient. But Anthony Joshua was done after that second knockdown. His legs was not under him. He was throwing punches that was unnecessary, straight jabs to the body, slow. It was over, y'all. It was over. I wish I would have betted this fight. I really wish I would have betted. He was lost, man. He was done. His equilibrium, all that was fucked up. That's why the referee waived the fight. He didn't waive it because Anthony Joshua was unresponsive. He knew that Anthony Joshua's legs was shot and he couldn't respond to him correctly. He's sitting there talking to Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua sitting there like, with his hands on the rope, holding on the ropes. No. He lost. Fair and square. And you know what I'm realizing though? It's like people are criticizing Deontay Wilder as if he was the one that got knocked out. As if he was the one that got stopped. Deontay Wilder had nothing to do with this fight. He was not there. He didn't participate. He didn't fight Anthony Joshua, but for some reason, everybody's on Deontay Wilder's ass like he lost. And we all know, for a well-known fact, that if Deontay Wilder would have lost to Andy Ruiz, the first thing they would have said, he was wild. He didn't have any fundamentals. He didn't have any defense. He was a paper champion. He didn't deserve to be in a ring with Anthony Joshua. So when Deontay Wilder comes back and say, oh, he was a paper champion, it was nothing but lies and contradictions to his whole career, now everybody's saying, oh, that's not classy. Any fan of Deontay Wilder's is not classy. Let's be real. Y'all know if Deontay Wilder would have got stopped by Ruiz, the same Anthony Joshua fans would have been saying the same thing. Deontay Wilder did not lose. He had nothing to do with this fight. Please get off Deontay Wilder. And I'm not saying that just because I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm saying it because he had nothing to do with this fight. The fighter that most people have been dick riding, being biased about, got stopped. Just admit it, and now you know. And just be real. Just be real. Now you know that there's no way in this world that Anthony Joshua wanted to fight with Deontay Wilder. The first thing people gonna say, you gonna say that because he got hurt by a sparring partner. The thing that you don't understand is he was knocked unconscious or hurt by a sparring partner. A sparring partner. Somebody who's supposed to not be on your class, your level in boxing. You were supposedly hurt. Had a concussion from a sparring partner. Okay? Before people want to go, oh, it's hot as hell down here. But before people want to go into it and saying, the only reason he won because he was hurt in the sparring and he had a concussion doing sparring. See, that's the excuse they want to bring out now, which I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? If he got hurt in sparring, then Eddie Hearn shouldn't have let him go in the ring. If he had a concussion, he shouldn't let him go in the ring. But that's not our problem right now. That's not the problem of the Deontay Wilder fans right now. That's not the problem of people who love boxing, who love Deontay Wilder. That is Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn's fault. You went out there knowing you had a concussion and still fought. And at the same time, like I said, it was a cherry pick gone wrong. That's why you felt comfortable enough to go out there with allegedly a concussion and fight Andy Ruiz because you looked over this man. You didn't think that he could beat you. And he went out there and showed the world that you are beatable. That's what happened. That's what happened. I told y'all it was somebody beat him up in sparring. People look at my videos and yeah, I go talk about other stuff, but my core is boxing. I know boxing. And if you watch my videos, you'll see I know boxing. Jeff Jeffington, my brother. Nobody's taught. This man got in the ring, he could die out in the ring. I have nothing disrespectful to say about Anthony Joshua. Okay? But Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn cherry-picked Andy Ruiz. They cherry-picked Andy Ruiz, bro. And they told you they self on camera. They were not expecting for Andy Ruiz to come out there and do what he did. They told you this themselves, brother. I'm not making nothing up. I'm not hating on Anthony Joshua. Did I want him to lose? Hell yeah. Because I know for a fact that he is holding those 3 belts hostage and bullshit. Andy Ruiz just went out there and knocked him out, okay? Stopped him. His sparring partner beat him up. A gold medalist. A muscle-bound Arnold Schwarzenegger looking guy just went out there and got stopped by Chevy Chase. By motherfucking Butterbean. The 3 belt holder of the division was stopped by motherfucking, what's his name? I can't think of his name. He used to have a show. He used to be on the Hill tonight. Those were the days. Archie Bunker. This motherfucker got stopped by a Mexican Archie Bunker. And y'all still thinking that Deontay Wilder could not beat him. I mean, be real. Just be real. This nigga got beat by Archie Bunker, a Mexican Archie Bunker. And y'all think Deontay Wilder could knock him out? Please hit that like button if you're watching. Now, I saw recently was on Laugh at First Sight. Big Baby Miller's trainer was saying that Big Baby would have stopped him earlier. Yes, he would have stopped him earlier with all them damn steroids that he had in his body. Yeah, he would have stopped him early. Don't do that. Don't get on here and do that. Because if you was one hell of a coach, my brother, and no disrespect to you as far as boxing, if you was one hell of a coach, you would have been around him enough to never allow him to use any steroids for the biggest fight of his goddamn life. So don't get on there with that. Your fighter would have knocked him out in the third round. No, we would have needed to see it. And if you was right there by your fighter's side, being a coach and a trainer that you're supposed to be, you would have told him, don't you use nothing that jeopardize this fight. This is going to feed your children, your family for years. Don't you do nothing to do that. And by you being his trainer, and now you sitting up on Laugh at First Sight saying that Big Baby would have knocked out Anthony Joshua in the third or first round, you are looking like a damn fool. And there's no disrespect to you, my brother. But you looking like a damn fool. You the trainer of the guy who's supposed to have the fight, who could have been crowned the 3-time champion in the heavyweight division right now. But instead, your fighter came up dirty 3 times with PEDs. And now you are sitting up there saying that he could have knocked him out in the first round. I bet he could. He was juiced the fuck up. By what logic neither would have Wilder? Why are people so persistent on Wilder right now? Wilder did not lose. Wilder did not lose. Why is AJ fans' conversation about Wilder? In my opinion, did Wilder lose to Tyson Fury? Yes. But on paper, it was a draw. So my opinion don't mean a damn thing. AJ got stopped. What does Wilder have to do with AJ getting stopped? I just want to know this. I told a friend this today as we were sitting outside. I said, people are acting like Deontay Wilder lost. Deontay Wilder didn't lose. Wilder's right hand would have knocked Anthony Joshua through the ropes. But Deontay Wilder has been ducking Anthony Joshua. And people still believe that. Anthony Joshua was beat up by a sparring partner. He was beat up by a sparring partner. Okay? I ain't got to say no more. I got Thurman knocking Pat Man out. You already know what it is. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. If you like to donate, go to username, go to about. I would truly appreciate whatever it is you could donate. But y'all know on this channel, no bias talk, even on my favorite fighters. Keith Thurman is my favorite fighter. And yes, I have Keith Thurman knocking Manny Pacquiao out. Yes. Will it be an easy fight? I'm not saying that. But I see Keith Thurman knocking out Manny Pacquiao. All he has to do is step over, put his foot over Manny Pacquiao's. When Manny Pacquiao step in on purpose, he throw that right, he'd come in southpaw. He gonna throw his left leg behind his right leg behind your right leg. He gonna throw his right leg behind your left leg, and he gonna come in on you. If you step outside of his left leg and throw a straight right or a hook, you gonna knock Manny Pacquiao out. Go look at Marquez versus Pacquiao. This is a known fact. Marquez did the same thing. He know how he done fought him enough to know when he was coming in and how he was gonna do. Marquez stepped over to the left, whack, straight on the chin, dropped him. That's all Keith Thurman has to do. That's it. Will Keith Thurman be able to do that? We don't know. But that's all Keith Thurman has to do. Will this be a great fight? Yes. Am I saying Keith Thurman just gonna go out there and knock Manny Pacquiao out? No. But he can catch Manny Pacquiao and knock him out. Manny Pacquiao gonna do that pawing first jab, the straight, and then he gonna come in with that left. Step over to that left, They just ain't built like us, Coco. They just ain't built like us. You know, you've been hearing that for years. Especially when Anthony Joshua first. Okay, matter of fact, thank you for saying that, Coco. I got to go in on this. When Anthony Joshua been holding them belts, the UK been doing a lot of shit. Oh, we're more better than y'all. Oh, we have more belts than y'all. We finna take over. What do y'all have to say now? And that's nothing against my UK people. Thank you for watching. But if we gonna be real, we gonna be real. Remember? Y'all remember that shit? Oh, we're taking over boxing. We're doing this and that. What do you have to say now since your UK champion, Anthony Joshua, came over here and got dropped in motherfucking Brooklyn? What do you have to say now? Y'all still taking over boxing? When y'all know we've been running this shit for years? Just being serious? Yeah, y'all had y'all stars, Joe Calzaghe, Chris Eubank Jr., Anthony Joshua, who else? It ain't that many to name. George Groves, you know, people, you know. What? Nothing against Dylan White. If Dylan White take over, Dylan White take over. I'm not biased. If Dylan White take over, I'll be the first to tell you, I was not expecting this, but shout out to Dylan White. This man has proved that he is the man to be in the ring with. I don't hate. I congratulate. Nobody's talking on this channel. I criticize my favorite fighters. Josh Kelly is overrated. Josh Kelly is another Lomachenko. When all you have to do is go out there and fight them. And they said that at the end of that broadcast, if you listen to the commentator, go back. I bet you $100 on anybody. They said that right after that fight with Josh Taylor, Lomachenko, and the guy said you have to fight Lomachenko. You don't go out there and box boxers. You fight them. You make them feel like they are in the wrong sport with you. Dylan White been ducking everybody, but for some reason when it comes to Wilder, Deontay Wilder is ducking him. When Deontay Wilder told him, if you go and fight Luis Ortiz, I will give you a shot at my titles. Luis Ortiz didn't go do that. So why do you deserve a shot at my titles? Nobody else in the heavyweight division is screaming Luis Ortiz's name. Deontay Wilder went out there and fought him. I don't give a damn about what was said after the contract. He fought him. Nobody else would fight him. Why is he getting so much backlash and slander because he went out there and fought the boogeyman when nobody else will? Even though Anthony Joshua has lost these titles, I bet Anthony Joshua still won't call out Luis Ortiz. I bet you that. I bet you Anthony Joshua still will not call out Luis Ortiz. And now if I was Deontay Wilder, I would be screaming that to the top of my lungs. If you want to make your claim back in the heavyweight division and prove that you're a true champion, Anthony Joshua, go out there and fight Luis Ortiz like I did. Go out there and do that. Because see, what people don't understand is Al Heyman controls all the belts. There's no more bullshit. There's no more Eddie Hearn bullshit. That's why Eddie Hearn is standing there behind Andy Ruiz being nice. Telling him that, oh, he can win the rematch. We would love to have the rematch. Andy Ruiz is a true champion. All this and that. You see how Andy Ruiz had to cut him off? Did you see that? How Andy Ruiz had to cut him off and talk for himself to basically let him know, no, I got these belts. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do as champion. I don't need you. I don't need you. He trying to sucker him into that rematch. Go fight a mandatory, Andy. Go fight a mandatory. Get paid off your belts. King Kong gonna knock Anthony Joshua the fuck out. It ain't gonna be no gas out. It's gonna be a same fight like Andy Ruiz. No, it's not all good. There's no more saying that Anthony Joshua deserves more than Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is the A side. Deontay Wilder is the A side now. What the fuck is people talking about? Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Deontay Wilder is the A side now. The fuck is people talking about? It's 50-50 or nothing. Deontay Wilder no longer needs Anthony Joshua. Do people understand that now? Deontay Wilder no longer needs him. No, you gonna do what I want to do. Oh, Blue Rock Row. Oh, you don't care now, huh? Huh? But before Anthony Joshua lost, you cared, huh? Oh. I already said that 100 times. I got Crawford, bro. AJ had no business standing in the pocket trying to fight this man, trying to throw combinations. That's why Anthony Joshua's father was mad, because they knew he got beat up in sparring and he was not supposed to be in that fight. I don't really see him getting robbed by Parker, honestly. I seen Parker landed more combinations and more punches than Ruiz. I seen Ruiz getting caught up in trying to throw combinations and couldn't do it because of the movement of Parker. Thank you, Edgar. You know, we had to shut the bullshit down, Edgar. You know, let's be real. You know, if my favorite fighter came out there on some bullshit, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know how it is on that channel. That's why y'all watch this channel. Ruiz learned from fighting Parker. Ruiz learned that it's not about just coming in, it's how you come in. Be patient, time yourself. That's what Ruiz learned from Parker. Of course they're going to take the belts from him because he got a rematch clause. He got to fight Joshua. But what I'm saying is, unless they pay step aside money, he can go and fight a mandatory. He don't have to just rush into the ring with Anthony Joshua. He can go get paid for having the belts. He don't have to rush into a fight with Anthony Joshua as long as he rematch him. Y'all know how that go. It should take place right back wherever Andy Ruiz wanted, in Mexico. Or the MGM Grand. Ain't no more overseas shit. You lost in America, you gonna fight again in America. That overseas shit is only the cheat. It's only the bribe judges. It's only the over here. I'm the champion now. This is what Ruiz did say. I'm the champion. You gonna fight me here. If you ain't gonna fight me here, there's no fight. If you're not gonna pay me $20 million like Anthony Joshua get, there's no fight. You gonna pay me. The only way I go over there if they told me I'm getting $20 million off top. Okay, I'll fight over there. I think Ruiz will stop Ortiz from the hand speed and the quickness. Unless Ruiz Ortiz catch him with one of them lefts, Eddie Ruiz gonna stop him? That's obvious. We ain't even gotta go into that. Andrew Ruiz is the fastest heavyweight out there. Short, stocky dude. You think Luis Ortiz, he better not. Ortiz stumbled Deontay Wilder off a feint left hand and a straight left. Unless he can throw a hand, left hand and catch Ruiz all night and probably stop him, there ain't no chance Luis gonna beat Ruiz. Ruiz will stop Luis Ortiz. I'm telling y'all. Unless it's a straight stoppage from a left hand by Ortiz, Ruiz will stop him. Easy. Easy. Just from his quickness and his combination. And how he's patient now. He will stop him. Believe that. He wouldn't have got stopped by Deontay. Okay, then how did Ortiz get stopped by Deontay with a steel chin? Wouldn't you say rather that Deontay had a steel chin? Steel chins don't get knocked out. Wouldn't you rather say that Deontay has a steel chin? I mean, he was the one got stumbled, recovered, knocked Ortiz out. Ortiz got knocked out. So does Ortiz have a better chin than Deontay Wilder? Can you say that? Can you say that? Does Ortiz have a better chin than Wilder? Yeah. See, when people gotta come for me for boxing, see, they be thinking because I make other videos, they think I don't really know nothing about boxing. You gotta come for me correct with boxing. Thank you, Coco. That's not being biased. Let me tell you something. My old lady know. She be watching this shit. And she'll tell you. This nigga watch boxing all day, all night. I watch it every day. The only game I play is Fight Night Champion. And I got GTA 5 up there on PlayStation 3. I don't buy a PlayStation 4. All I play is Fight Night Champion and watch boxing. And then again, I get on Amazon Prime and I watch The Wire. Okay? I watch boxing all day. All day. See, let me tell you something. I got Fight Night Champion. It don't matter how good AJ is. At the end of the day, Deontay Wilder would have still knocked him out. It don't matter about AJ defense, how his fundamentals work in the ring, his ring IQ. Excuse me. He would have still lost. Y'all can't tell me once Deontay Wilder would have hit Anthony Joshua and caught him, that he wouldn't have went wild and out of Anthony Joshua. I'm just being real, Rocco. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell. If you like to donate, go to username, go to about. I would truly appreciate whatever you would like to donate to the channel. I don't really have a favorite fighter of all time. But if I did, from what I saw, I have to say Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard. That's the best fight I ever saw. Because he made Sugar Ray become another fighter that he didn't need to be. Yes, Ortiz can box. I didn't say he couldn't box. I never said that. Tank ain't gonna never unify. Tank will never unify. When you got people calling you out and you were supposed to be a champion and a fighter and you ain't saying nothing about it, fuck what your management is saying. Fuck what Floyd Mayweather is telling you. Fuck what your training is telling you. I'm not finna let nobody disrespect me. I'm not finna let nobody think I'm running from anybody. Tank is, yes. I'm not finna let anybody think I'm running from anybody. He don't want to fight Tevin Farmer because Tevin Farmer is slick and Tevin Farmer is not easy to hit. And they know that there's a chance that Tevin Farmer can and will outbox Gervonta Davis. Not saying that Tank is not a good fighter, but there's a chance that Tank will lose to Tevin Farmer because of his movement and his slickness. And because Tevin Farmer has lost before. And he hasn't lost since his last loss. His confidence level is at its highest peak right now. That's why they don't want him to fight Tevin Farmer. Because he's a slick, black fighter, has the athleticism of a black fighter, can move with rhythm and movement of a black fighter. He's slick as hell. He's fighting like a champion. He's coming up with power now. They don't want that fight. If Tevin Farmer lose, they'll make that fight. But as long as Tevin Farmer is going out there beating his opponents, they will not make that fight. Because his confidence is still high. Floyd fought Zab after Zab lost. You seen what Zab even did to Floyd in that fight, even though Floyd Mayweather won after that loss. Imagine if Zab was at his highest peak. Troublesome, what's up? If he was at his highest confidence level while fighting Floyd then. Kareem, imagine that. Imagine if he was at his highest confidence while fighting Floyd back then. That fight wouldn't have went the way it went. And yes, we do all know that Zab Judah is a front runner. Zab Judah will fight the hell out of you from 1 round to 5 or 6. But the rest of the rounds, he's gassed out and he's not fighting the same. Floyd knew that because Floyd used to fight with him in the amateurs. And Floyd beat him because Floyd can adapt. Floyd can see how he's losing, why he's losing, and get right back in the ring and adapt to it. That's Joshua if they go to the UK. Ruiz should not go to the UK and fight Anthony Joshua for a rematch. That would be stupid. I don't really too much talk MMA. Nah. I don't really too much talk MMA. MMA ain't boxing. It's a different sport. So no, I don't really talk about MMA. Yeah, the contract, it has a rematch clause in it, but that don't mean I have to fight you immediately after. I can go and fight a mandatory or anybody I choose to fight. I still can give you the rematch, but unless it's on a deadline or something, I don't have to. And from the way Eddie Hearn was acting and kissing Ruiz's ass, there is no deadline on a rematch. He basically want Ruiz to rush right back into a fight with Anthony Joshua. And if I was Ruiz, like I said, give me $20 million. And I'll fight him in the UK. As a matter of fact, give me $22 million for taxes. So they could take 1.5 or 2 million out my money and I still be straight. I have the belts. I have the belts. You gonna pay me. You are gonna pay me. Ain't no cheap talking. Ain't no bullshit. You want this rematch? Pay me. Give me my money. Give me my coins. Give me my hair. My lucha libre. The fuck is you talking? I'll fight him tomorrow. Give me $20 million. I don't have Instagram, baby. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube, Easy Work Boxing. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please donate to the channel, whatever you can do. But most of all, y'all be safe and take care of y'allself. It's crazy out here, y'all. It's crazy. Take care of your loved ones, your children, man. Y'all be safe, man. Gene, thank you. You know there ain't no bias talk on here. I ain't disrespecting Anthony Joshua, but I told people he got beat up. I told them. Don't nobody listen to me. Why? I ain't got a big channel. I don't have video clips and I don't put up clickbait. But fuck with your boy. It's no bias talk here. No bias talk. I told y'all. He got beat up in sparring. I seen the bruises. I seen the bruises. Like Blade told that lady, you have to pull the trigger. And he couldn't do it. Lowland Prophets, Gene Cam, Blues Rocco, Coco, LH. You know I ain't gonna do it to you tonight, LH. But thank you for watching, my brother. You know there ain't no sparring. You know there ain't no sparring footage. Hell yeah. They just found one the other day, long as hell. No, thank you, man, for watching. Thank you for watching. Tell UK fans about the channel. You know what I'm saying? Put them on your boy. Liverpool in the house. Liverpool is in the house from the UK. Give them a shout out. Is you talking about Devin Alexander? Please don't be talking about Devin Alexander. Devin Alexander fights the same way since he became professional. That 1-2 is not gonna work no more. It's not gonna work no more. He needs a new trainer. Cunningham ain't doing it for you, bro. You ain't realized that yet. Cunningham is not doing it from. It's not doing it for you. Oh, Albo, then you should be going for Regis Pogres. Yes, it is. There is a rematch clause for that fight. I just tell it to you like it is. Who the hell is Cash Ali? And why did he bite David Price 4 times? He shouldn't be allowed in the ring. Yes, Jamie Mungai needs a new trainer. He looked so sloppy against that Asian fighter, it was sad. I thought actually that Pacquiao was a talented fighter, that he would be something at 154, but he gonna get beat. Damn. Big massive bites. And J-Rock will be the one to beat Pacquiao. J-Rock Williams will beat Jaime Pacquiao. All you gotta do is go back with that same idea. I'm gonna pay for your testing, and we're gonna see who the better man is, and he will beat him. I'm telling y'all. You should not be able to fight if you biting people. It's boxing, not biting, not street fighting. Biting? What the hell is that? I will do that. I will do that, Troublesome. Thank you for watching, brother. Thank you. I told y'all, Anthony Joshua got beat up. Somebody in sparring caught him, hurt him, and he couldn't pull the trigger. It's a guy on Fight Hype, a UK fighter, saying that Anthony Joshua need to go somewhere and go on the beach or something like that. I can't think of his name. He's a white fighter, not to bring up race, but he's Caucasian. And he was basically saying that Anthony Joshua embarrassed people. And that if he was Anthony Joshua, he would go somewhere and disappear. I'm just telling you the truth. But he can beat Deontay Wilder. He can knock out and stop Deontay Wilder. Oh yes, I'm waiting for some of my homeboys. See, a lot of people don't understand this. Birmingham is not the country, it's a city. But yes, I got my friends, they going to fish. He said, what, Wednesday? And I'm supposed to be buying some fish from him. If Joshua should give Ruiz a rematch, it should be 3 weeks. Yes, Owens boxing, and that was the same thing he said about Deontay Wilder in his interview. He jinxed himself. Some just saying Deontay Wilder been in tough fights. It's only a matter of time before the belts exchange hands that Deontay Wilder will lose. And look what happened to you. All 3 of your belts exchange hands. And what was with him letting Andy Ruiz hold his titles? I'll never let my opponent hold my titles. Fury gonna get knocked out the next fight. I would never let my opponent hold my titles. Ever. What was with that? Why would you let your opponent hold your belts? Are you that confident? Are you that much overlooking Andy Ruiz that you will let him feel comfortable holding your belts? You ain't finna hold my belts. Exactly. Oh, this is an easy fight. I'm gonna go out there and whoop this little dude and this and that. And I told you, the left hand is Anthony Joshua's weak for, a left hook. But did anybody listen? It made him even more hungry. He should have never let him hold them belts. let you hold my crown. People have to look at stuff in the form of kings and queens in life. I do that a lot. People think I'm crazy, but I look at it like medieval times. I look at it like every man is a king, and when you go to war with another man, you should look at all levels of the situation, every strategy to beat your opponent. But when I tell people certain aspects of life, people look down on you because you don't have this amount of money, or you don't have this or that, and they think they know more than you. They may know something more than you, but all I'm asking you to do is hear my opinion, because I look at life differently from you, and you look at life differently from me. But just hear my point of view, and people don't understand that. They think if you don't have what they have, you know nothing. You have nothing to offer them. But that's life. Thank you, Troubles. You be safe, my brother. May the Most High bless you and yours. And thank you for watching the channel, man. Good night to you. No homo. You know, niggas say you can't tell another man good night. So no homo. You feel me? Blessing to you and yours. But if it was Deontay Wilder got beat up in sparring, Deontay Wilder got knocked out, can you imagine what the fuck will be going on? Can you imagine the things that people would be saying? Can you imagine some of these channels that been riding Anthony Joshua's dick? Do you know what they would be saying? Can you imagine the talk if Deontay Wilder got stopped by Andy Ruiz? Be real. I told you this. I told you that. The whole world, he's a wild fighter. He doesn't have any fundamentals. He's the bronze bomber. He lost in the Olympics. He's been dodging Joshua for years. Anthony Joshua is nowhere near scared of Deontay Wilder. You see what happened to Andy Ruiz. AJ went to the hotel room and cried. They didn't even want AJ to come out and talk to the public. AJ wasn't hurt like that for them to say he had the doctors trying to see if he okay. Eddie Hearn told him not to come out there until they gave him a game plan on how to talk. Come on, man. He sent his people back there. AJ, when you call you out when we ready. Why you think Anthony Joshua was so comfortable looking after Law? Because they told him to act like he was comfortable. Who is comfortable after your first defeat losing 3 titles? I'll probably be in there mad like the Charlo brothers. 3 titles? I lost? Like I tell them all the time, if you're going to come for the king, come for correct. Because I'm telling y'all, I ain't the best channel. I don't have all the graphics. I don't have all that other shit. But when it comes to that boxing talk, I'm the truth, bro. I'm the truth. And the people who subscribe to me and love me when I talk about that boxing, y'all know I'm the truth. In the booth. Oh, go and check my catalog of videos, bro. I've been off a couple of times. Alright? I'm the truth, bro. I've been watching it too long. I had homeboys coming to tell me who to bet on. My brother-in-law, my sister called me from my brother-in-law because he wanted to bet on the fight. I'm the truth, bro. And if it wasn't for a robbery, my brother-in-law would have won. On the truth, bro. I've been watching it too long. That's how I knew AJ got beat up. That's when I seen them bruises. I knew that, oh, somebody tapped on his head in sparring. Please hit that like button, please, if you're watching the channel. That's how I knew somebody was tapping on his head. Bruises on your face in sparring, in sparring, in sparring, and you got 3 belts. You're supposed to be the baddest man on the planet, but somebody whooping your ass in sparring? Hit that like button. No bias talk. No channel does it better. But you out there getting knocked unconscious by sparring partners, and we actually supposed to believe that you can beat Deontay Wilder? Elbow. Ain't even no talking about that. I know a lot of people gonna say, even though I agree that Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, but on paper it was a draw. So all opinions mean nothing, and I'm not saying that being biased, but only because I know that people will actually come back and say, easy work, on paper, Deontay Wilder won. Or it was a draw. There's nothing I can say about that. My opinion don't mean shit. But has Tyson Fury done and been doing what Deontay Wilder has done in the heavyweight division? Tyson Fury ducked. Believe it or not, say what you want to say. Believe it or not, say what you want to say. Tyson Fury ducked Deontay Wilder the second fight because Tyson Fury knew that head movement and that palm with the jab and that feint wasn't gonna mean nothing. That Deontay Wilder was gonna come out there and knock him out probably before the 5th round. That's why they didn't make the rematch. If the Gypsy King really wanted that fight, don't you think that fight would have happened? If I went out there and literally thought that I whooped your ass the first fight, don't you think I'd go out there and do it a second time for a bigger payday? No. The Gypsy King knew that feint shit is not gonna work on him no more. That jittery shit, that head movement, it's not gonna work on Deontay because he's gonna come out there with the intention to literally outbox me and knock me out. He went and signed with Frank Warren, and they made a deal with Bob Arum, and they left. You can take it how you want to take it. I don't be biased. If the proof is in the pudding. If I could beat you one time, I'd get right back in the ring with you and beat your ass again and get a bigger payday. Unless I knew I wouldn't beat you. But you know, they're going to say what they want to say about Deontay Wilder. They're going to say I'm being biased because I'm from Alabama. And I just told y'all, I felt like he lost to Tyson Fury. But on paper, my opinion means nothing. At the end of the day, when the history books go down with the boxing, it was a draw. So how I feel about it means nothing. Okay? And I'm taking it off that standpoint. Deontay Wilder is the king of the heavyweight division. There's no other way you can look at it. There's no other way you can look at it. Don't get mad at me. If Deontay would have lost, and then Joshua's the king, or I can't say who the king is. I mean, Elbow, rock with me, baby. Rock with me, Elbow. Red Bear. You know I ain't biased. I thank you for giving me my props. This Parliament Naja, is this the real Parliament Naja? Don't bullshit me. Is this the real Paulie now? Paulie, is it the real you? Please let me know. The king of the heavyweight division will not be decided until the rematch of Wilder and Tyson Fury. If I was to put it on fighting ability, Tyson Fury is the king. I don't give a fuck what Deontay Wilder went and did after that, how he knocked out Brazil, or what he did in that. In my opinion, he lost to Tyson Fury. The second rematch is going to determine who's the man. Can Tyson Fury beat Andy Ruiz? Yes, in my opinion. Can Deontay Wilder beat Andy Ruiz? Yes, in my opinion. So at this point, I only see Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury being able to even say who's the king. I had 9 rounds to 3 for the Tyson Fury fight. Deontay Wilder lost 9 rounds. And due to the fact that Deontay Wilder knocked Tyson Fury down twice, I then said, I'm going to give him 2 extra rounds. Excuse me. 2 extra rounds because of those knockdowns. That's 7 rounds to 5. Still a loss. Still a loss. But some people may look at it under the grounds that the champion has to be stopped or brutally KO'd or whitewashed. You can say that Deontay Wilder deserved to win that fight because he wasn't stopped. He wasn't brutally whitewashed. On scorecards he was. But as far as clear punches and hurting and staggering punches, no. But on scorecard, yeah, he was whitewashed damn near. To me, 9 rounds to 3. Yes, but what I'm saying is his head move was impeccable, his defense was impenetrable, but all that shit. But when he knows that when Wilder him again, that shit ain't gonna matter. He seen that Wilder caught on to that shit in the later rounds, and he know that all that it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. All that and fame and Wilder gonna come in there. Ain't no more of that. I'm finna knock you out. Hey, I can't count nobody out no more. Like I said after I said, that's what had me gun shy on picking the winner of this fight because I seen the J-Rock and Hurd fight, and seeing that, I seen that it takes the heart of a fighter, the chin of a fighter, determination of a fighter to go out there and win. So it's very hard for me now to really say who gonna win. You see what I'm saying? Because you can break it down the best way possible. You can look at all the levels of reach and weight and experience, but it depends on how that fighter comes out that night, what he has in his heart. Yes, Fury jab, because Wilder has a problem with fighters that are his height and have the same reach as him. You seen that with Gerald Washington. You seen it with other fights. You seen it with Tyson Fury. If you his height, it bothers him. He's used to fight fighters than him. That's where his boxing ability needs to come in, and his training or fundamentals, because it's like when he gets in there with somebody whose reach is the same as his, he can't box. You seen Gerald Washington beat him almost 8 rounds straight from a jab. I told you I should get paid for this shit. I watch this shit, bro. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Please donate to the channel. It could be 50 cents, $1. Go on username, go to about. You'll see the blue PayPal donate button. I appreciate whatever you can give. I should get paid for this shit, man. I should be right there with Paulie, Sean Porter and them talking about fights. I just cuss. I just cuss. Y'all know what it is. If you really watch this channel and you see me on my box and shit, y'all know what it is, man. I ain't just on here talking. Y'all know what it is. But y'all been on here an hour, man. Whole hour. Yeah, I'm on that now. I'm on that now. But y'all, I'm finna sign out. I just had to tell y'all, I told y'all that Anthony Joshua got beat up. And that's one of the reasons that he got his ass whooped out in the Brooklyn. Shout out to the new heavyweight Mexican champion, Andy Ruiz. Please give him his props. Don't downgrade this man's win, his accomplishment. This easy work boxing, y'all.